Hey everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Mark Field from Vibe Entertainment. I'm trying to do this outside, and just about everybody's decided to come outside today to cut the grass and just see what I'm up to. So you'll have to forgive the external noise. I've done this about 30 times and I've had enough now, so this is how it is. Welcome to our new YouTube channel. Hi everybody, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Mark Field from Vibe Entertainment. This is just to give you some useful hints, advice and tips all about Vibe. It's all about the vibe and all about your event. Specifically, we're going to talk a little bit about weddings today and our contacts page and the Facebook page. I hope you like what you see. If you do, leave a little subscribe button at the bottom and then you'll get a notification to say that Mark's on the internet again. Okay. Any comments as well, leave them underneath. So our new website is up and running. It's looking fantastic. If you haven't already been on there, we'd love you to just pop on there. You can get our brochure from there. You can download it or you can just view it as a pages. Okay, you can just have a little look through it. Some of our previous brides who we absolutely love and still stay in touch with, they're on there as well. And we also use their images and things for things like our van and stuff like that, which is amazing. There's some little bits of video on there which is quite useful. Now, if you have already booked with us, thank you very much. Thanks for the booking. We appreciate you, and you need to know that you're in good hands with us. I'm sure Helen's walked you through what you're actually going to get for your particular day. I'm going to do lots of little videos on things like our video DJ option and just our plain DJ option, and also the lighting and stuff like that. We just spent a load of money on lighting and things like that, which you might be interested in. And there's some really great stuff coming up for 2020, which I can't tell you too much about at the moment because I'm sworn to secrecy. But this little party is jump on our website, vibeentertainment.co.uk, and you'll see on there a contacts page. If you jump on the contacts page, that'll take you to a page where if you haven't already booked with us, I mean, I don't understand what you're waiting for. Really, I don't. Okay. You can just leave a booking information on there, but on the right hand side of it there's an events information, which is the bit that I want to talk to you a little bit about in depth on this particular video. Events information is really key to us. We are a bespoke company, so we treat every single event and every single wedding as a completely brand new clean sheet of paper. Let's start, find out what you're all about. We are going to have to get some little bits of information off you. Just a little note on the side of this video. Your information is really important to us. We don't share it with anybody. We really don't. And we do as little emailing to you guys as possible. So we leave you alone, basically. That's what we're trying to say. Once you've booked with us, that's fantastic. We take a small deposit off you. And there's another video later on in this series of payments and things like that, about that you shouldn't be paying for 2021 and 2022 weddings until that particular year comes around, but that's for another time. Events information, we take your name and your venue. Some of this stuff we've already got, but it's nice to just send the form again, so we're absolutely double checking where we are with it. And the key part of it is things to make your event go that much more better. That's terrible English. That's sweeter. Okay. We need information for things like, if you're having a father and daughter dance, we need to know what your dad's name is. Now, you'd be surprised how many people don't know your dad's first name. Because I've been to weddings, and rather than just introduce it as the father of the bride, if you're having a father and daughter dance, I like to always to say his name, and it could be somebody like George or Colin or something like that, or anything. But when I go and ask one of your guests, what's the father of the bride's name? They look at me and they go, I don't know. He's just called the father of the bride. Which isn't good enough. It's an important day, and they feel a massive part of that day, and it's important that we keep them involved with everything that we do during the evening. We need to know his name, and if he's got a nickname or something that he always goes by, that's what we want to know as well. Okay, so when we introduce you to come and have a dance with your dad, which is always an emotional time, then we get his name right. Also, mother of the bride and mother of the groom. Now, some of you mums of grooms want to dance with your little baby boy, who's probably, I don't know, 3 foot taller than you by now. But it's important that we know who you are as well. We can't just use mother of the bride. It's an important title, of course it is, but we'd like to know that your name's Vivian or Julie or Veronica or whatever, okay? So we need to know those bits of information. It's important. The other bit on there as well is spellings. If you're a Mrs. Wilson or you're a Mrs. Smith and stuff like that, that's really nice. But if you've got a really strange sounding name and it's difficult for people to spell, we will generally put graphics up and things like that if you're having the video DJ option. The graphics part of it, we need to spell the name correctly. I can spell Smith, Davis, stuff like that. But if you're a McLaughlin, or you've got a silent C in their word, or you've got a silent S that you don't want that's in there and it's difficult for me to spell, just put that down as well. And what you're going to be called in the future. So for instance, what you're going to be called when you're finally married, whether you're keeping your name or you're not keeping your name, whichever which way, we need to know that information. Now, at the bottom of it, there is a little box that says special songs, which is another key part of your wedding music, okay? We ask for sort of 10 to 15 songs of the ones that you actually want played at your wedding. Now, we're going to play a lot more than that, of course we are, but 10 to 15 gives us a nice flavour of where we are and what sort of music that you really like and your guests really want to dance to. Also put on there things that you absolutely hate. Okay, so for instance, people don't want stuff from like way back in the 60s and some stuff from the 70s, or there's a particular artist that people don't like. Some people don't like Ed Sheeran. I don't know. Some people don't like ABBA. Okay, if you tell us, we won't play it. It's not a problem. Party songs and things like that as well. We do play a good selection of party music, and we do get a little bit cheesy sometimes, which is fabulous. But some people don't want the Macarena played, and some people don't want things like Cha-Cha Slide and other stuff like that. If you let us know, that's fine, we won't play it, it's not a problem at all. But it's no use telling us after we're halfway through the song and then you come up to me and say, turn this off because I don't want to listen to it. Also, I keep saying bad. Also, your first dance song, if you're having a first dance, okay, we need to know the particular version of the first dance. Now, I'll refer back to dear old Ed, who has made the song Perfect, which is a perfect wedding song, and I absolutely love it. But there are about 15 different versions of that, from acoustic versions to collaborations with people like Beyonce and stuff like that. We need to know which particular version you want. Now, on music, the music part of it is not tricky for us, but it's a little bit tricky for you guys, because we don't play things off YouTube, and we don't play things off Spotify for 2 very good reasons. First of all, we haven't got an internet signal generally in hotels where we are, and we don't want the first dance sort of stuttering and stopping halfway through. or if you're in a barn somewhere and somewhere out in the country, it's difficult to get an internet signal. Second reason is we do get checked by a company called PRS. You may have heard of those. They check sometimes, they'll stand and listen to what we're playing, and they want to know where the actual source of the music's come from. And unfortunately, they don't accept the fact that we're playing stuff off YouTube, so it's got to be things. So general rule of thumb, and I think Helen from the sales team will have spoken to you a little bit about this as well. General rule of thumb is if it's on iTunes, we've got it. Okay, if it's not on iTunes and it's a particular mix, then we need to get hold of that in an MP3 format, so if it's a video, an MP4. Now next year, as I said, we're going to be doing lots of other little different things with videos and stuff like that, and we'll be able to plug in people's laptops and things like that, which is quite a nice thing to do, but I'll tell you more about that in another video. But music wise, 10 to 15 songs is fantastic. What we don't really want is 270 songs, because we haven't got the time. We'll be there till 6 in the morning. We haven't got the time to play all those songs. It's always nice to get a mention as well for these people that are leaving your songs. I know some of you send out nice invitations to people saying, what song would you like played at our wedding? We'll always give them a mention, and we'll always try and play them. And they're generally songs that we're going to play anyway, but if you give us 270 songs, you can't really expect us to play them all. On average, we get to play about 40 or 50 or 60 even. Okay, so that's why we ask you for 10 to 15 of absolute songs that you want playing, specific to you guys. Now, they haven't got to be get up and dance songs. There might just be a particular song that you first met, you first fell over in a puddle to. It always reminds you of a particular person. The last little part of this video as well is giving people a mention. I know some of you have memory tables and things like that of people that are no longer with us. Now, it's always nice to give them a mention, and sometimes you might have had, I'll use this name, and I'm sorry if it relates to anybody that you actually know, but let's say an Auntie Julie who always used to dance to, I don't know, Whitney Houston, I Want to Dance With Somebody, or We Are Family, Sister Sledge. It's her song. So when we play that song, it's always nice to give her a mention as well. Although you've got the memory table, it's like, it's all about memories for the day, and it's all about being bespoke, and it's all about doing stuff that you actually want on your wedding rather than just played at everybody else's wedding. So it's any information that you give us, as I said, we're not sharing it with anybody, but we're keeping hold of it and we're using it for your event. I hope this has been informative for you. It's, as I say, our new YouTube channel, and we'll be putting other little bits of video up there as well. I've come outside today, and because 2019, the weather in the summer has not been great, so it's nice to get out in a bit of fresh air and a bit of sunshine as well. So I hope the wedding planning is going great. We've got some great wedding shows coming up as well with Perfect Brides, which I'll tell you another little bit of video about that sort of stuff as well. How you'll be able to get free tickets, how you'll be able to get VIP access as well. So as I say, if you do like the video, leave a subscribe button at the bottom somewhere around here. I'll mess around with the graphics and you'll be able to see it. Leave us a comment as well. And have a look at our website, www.vibe-entertainment.co.uk. You can see the brochure on there, you can download the brochure, and there'll also be links on there to our YouTube channel. Every time I do a particular video for a particular service that we do, be it dance floors, confetti cannons, dry ice machines, which is the Dancing on Clouds, which is going absolutely amazing. I'll be able to put those videos on there with the music as well, so you'll be able to see it and you can download it and save it to your own sort of stuff. So I hope this has been informative for you. I might see you around sometimes. We're always available to contact us. We're up at all sort of hours of the evening and things like that. I'm sure some of you have spoke to Helen, as I said. You may even speak to Gemma as well from the sales team, but I'm always available as well. My telephone number is on the website and also on the Facebook site. We don't hide anything from anybody. Hope this has been great for you, and we'll speak to you soon. Make sure you give us a nice friendly like and don't forget to subscribe. Cheers.